Guys really like is 5, 6 and under can get this thunder.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I thought that was hilarious.
For the team that's gon' hustle for the green. All we know is grind till the dough come. This the Paid Dot Radio Show. We controlling the globe and we second to no one. Every time we emerge, we putting that work in. Paid Dot do it for the culture. Putting on for the city that's 24/7. And we showing love like we supposed to. And we keep making moves by coastal. None of those suckers didn't believe, but I told you. Paid Dot about to be a household name. And Paid Dot mean we about more change. You don't even know just how I really get. You're rocking with the best, so tuned in when you better be. Plus you're getting fancy like Nancy on every single day of the week. And chopping game like a Cherokee. Ballin' like Odell, tryna step more meal. Networking every way, it's about to be a movie. Gotta go big, it's the only way to do it. It's a conglomerate, we getting to it. Plus we got heat for the streets while you puffin' on the cook shop leaf. Riding out on the interstate, we got indies and majors. We international players, all about getting paid. Make sure to tune in and tap in with the movement, cause it's about to go down. Shout out Discover this, captain of the mothership. If you ain't know, then you know now. We about to get bang down. Paid Dot Radio Show. Slow shout
I
out, go.
can't stand you sometimes.
Another episode of Paid Dot Radio Show. I'm your host Andreas, and I'm here on location in Albany, Georgia. First interview in Albany with Miss Kembrya. I feel like sitting there, messing stuff up or whatever. But who is the owner and proprietor of Short Girl Problems?
Hey.
Yeah. So let's get into it. How long have you had your clothing line?
Since 2017.
Oh wow, so you've been doing it for a good little minute.
Yes.
All right, so we got a good little stuff to talk about then.
Ooh.
Yeah, because you have experience, right? So 2017, that's like 5 years, right? Something like that. Am I adding math correctly?
5 years.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes math be off and everything.
5 years.
So when I was talking to you yesterday, you was giving a little backstory. Do you still model?
I do.
Okay.
I do. From time to time, I do.
But you was having, I guess, difficulty in, people, I guess, classifying y'all or wanting a certain height and stuff like that, and you not, I guess, hitting that requirement per se.
Yes. There was a big thing as far as it's always was a height requirement when it come down to the model castings.
Mm-hmm.
And I always felt like you haven't even seen me yet.
Mm-hmm.
I can walk. I got a great walk. People that know me, I have a great walk.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't seen me, so I was like, well, I want to create a lane for others. Mm-hmm. And I feel like plus size model, they created a lane for themselves. Mm-hmm. Tall women always had a lane. So I feel like Short Girl Problems is not a self-explanatory type of clothing line. So I feel like this was our lane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, so you created a clothing line out of frustration due to modeling. And
It was more inspiration than
okay.
frustration.
Okay, well, inspiration. Any business experience prior to that?
I graduated college in business, so I always knew I wanted to own my own business. I thought it was going to be healthcare.
Mm-hmm. Where'd you go to school at?
I went to Darton, then it transformed to Albany State. So I would like to claim Darton. But
Okay, so you don't even claim Albany State then, huh?
I know, because it was like my last year and everything.
Okay, good, because we were about to fight. I'm a Wildcat. So.
You're right. Oh, okay. Okay. Don't fight me.
I just love the every year in the classic and all that, the two teams playing each other, and just love the camaraderie of competition, and then of course colors being similar.
Similar, nothing alike.
Yeah, I know we're the real blue and gold. So.
You think so? Okay.
But no, okay. So, what did you start off with? Did you just start off with a T-shirt? You started off with pants? What?
I was actually all over the place. I started out with club looking attire. I thought that I wanted to go down the club route and the two-piece and all that, but I had to stay true to me. I just thought about going to class. I love just on-the-go type of wear. So that's mainly what I wanted to do. Just on-the-go, comfortable, you know, so where you can, whether you wearing it to the store, wearing it to work, because I do have a lot of people wearing it, and or class. So I feel like it's comfortable on-the-go wear.
Okay. So when you pursue this, how was your inner circle, family, friends, co-workers, whomever at the time that was in your inner circle? Because, you know, to start a business isn't it's easy to start one. It's the running the business and putting it out there and, you know, learning that it isn't as simple and easy as, you know, sometimes it's presented. Do they project onto you their own insecurities, or were they very supportive, or, you know, was it a mixed review?
Very supportive. They're very supportive, especially like my model friends. They was like, "Oh, short girl problems." I like that, especially since most of my model friends were short. So I feel like I already had a crowd, confident women around that definitely love modeling as well, just as much as me. And they're 5'6" and under. That is my height requirement is 5'6". My height requirement is 5'6" and under. And my mom supported me, brothers, even invested in me as well. Especially my mom, she was like, "You need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this." Sometimes it felt like pressure just a little bit. But it was all I love because she wanted me to be great. Even my co-workers at the time, because I was working at Dollar General at the time. So that was definitely supportive, and even bought some of my stuff, even when it wasn't even all that. They still supported the journey, and I love that. And they still support me to this day.
That's what's up. So 2017, 2018, 2019, and here comes COVID. So that was a good, like in 2017, did you start like the beginning of the year, middle of the year?
I started at the end of the year.
Okay, so you at least had 2018 and 2019 to like build the name, reputation, all that stuff, and then here comes COVID. Did that affect your business at all, or?
Actually, let's back up a little bit. Me going into the business, I have something great, I have something good. I was like, okay, I need a website. So I didn't want to wear all these hats. And so I hired somebody to actually do my website. And I hooked up with somebody, and they showed me what they have done. I said, oh, this looks great. Boom, paid my money. We were talking, communicating, all that great stuff. Next thing you know, I don't hear nothing. So I done paid this person my money. And eventually the communications stopped. So this going on in a hospital, car accident, everything that could have told me under the sun. I was really devastated. You was trying to take my money, trying to steal from me, and I was not having it. I was sad. I couldn't trust nobody. But great thing that I did do business through PayPal. So PayPal gave me my money back because they was asking for my money. So they even was gonna give it to me voluntary or involuntary. So that's what happened. So luckily, blessed, I did get my money back. But it's hard to trust people in the business, you know, because you want to take some of the rings off, but it's a matter of who can you trust.
Yeah, and
family, friends, strangers, business,
and I'm
partners.
sure even in like, you know, taking your classes in business, one thing that they don't tell you to, as far as like when you start establishing your business and stuff, is to check your references and, like, you know, to get proof of, you know, concepts or whatever, the proof of work, and call those folks and ask them their experiences and all that. That's one thing that I know that I noticed that wasn't in any of the business classes I was talking about. It was more of the theoretical side or the principles of business.
Right.
You know, all the stuff that you need, like, you know, accounting, economics, finance, marketing, management, all that stuff. But the actual, okay, this is how you can get burned as a business.
Right, they don't tell you that part. I was like, let me go into the book. Did I miss something?
Exactly. So what did it take you to like, you know, bounce back from that as far as just mentally, you know, because that is a hard, and websites are expensive. You know, what took you, or what helped you push you to where you like, all right, I'm not going to just categorize everybody in, you know, because you could just like stayed off to an island, you know what I'm saying, by yourself. But we know as business owners, it's hard to function like that.
Right.
Because like you said, there's a lot of hats.
Right.
So was there like, you know, a period of, you know, okay, I'm gonna let that be a learning lesson and just do better the next time, or?
I stopped. I stopped for, I want to say 6 months, maybe a year, if I can remember. But I still was modeling in a fashion show here locally. Nicole Kitchens, she started a fashion show, and it was a fashion show prior to, and then so she hopped back on it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go do the model call. And that thing, you know, she asked me, well, what about you doing your sugar problems? And I was like, what are you doing about it? You know, I stopped. So I felt like that was a sign. You know, I definitely felt like a sign, and I was definitely blessed and excited. I was like, okay, I guess. And again, I stopped. I haven't really, you know, built that business ethic. So I was all over the place, and I didn't know what direction I wanted to go in. And that's when I found I eventually want to do just comfortable on the go wear, because that's me, that's my personality, and I always want to put a little bit of me into my clothes. So that's what happened. From that fashion show, I just kept going. I just kept going, and again, I was clutching still on my business. You know, if it wasn't my mom helping me, then I don't want no advice. I don't want no help from nobody. If it was my family or friends, close friends, I don't want nobody helping me. And that's when I got my trademark. Yes, it's all me. Short Girl Problems, me.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Because you know, a lot of people they don't do the trademark or anything like that, and you know, that's a valuable intellectual property.
Absolutely. So that's what I did. I actually gave that to myself for my birthday, and I just kept on with it.
Okay.
And I love it. 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 And I did my website myself, so I love it. And it is actually the new website is actually an upgrade from my last one.
Okay.
So,
so what have you like? What sales right now, as far as like, you know, what's popular? What do people like gravitate towards? What do you know what I'm saying, have to keep in stock?
the 2-piece sets, the 2-piece shorts and shirt set, it's actually displayed here. This is the most popular. I just recently, with the new website, did the jerseys. This is the first time I'm actually wearing one right now, and they seem to gravitate towards these. I'm definitely excited about these, but I'm just pushing this as of right now, but mainly the shorts and t-shirt sets.
Okay. So where do you draw your inspiration from then, as far as like what you're going to put out, what you're going to design, you know, because you have to balance like being a creative and being a business person, right? Because I've talked to several business owners where, you know, the creativity like get the best of them. So much stuff, and you know, they like got $4,000 worth of inventory, and now they got to try to use, you know, but you know, I tell them like you have to have like this balance of fulfilling the need to create, but then also sticking with what numbers are saying on the business side as far as what's selling. So like, how do you find the balance?
I try to remind myself, I have so many ideas, and I definitely on my creativity, so I have to always remind myself that less is more sometimes, you know? So I definitely don't want to I always make sure that I'm not going to another lane. If it's comfortable and casual, I just keep it there. So I feel like t-shirts, joggers, jerseys can be casual and sexy, because I'm only a women-based clothing line. However, like I said, the creativity, I said, well, let me try a limited time only male portion of my clothing line, because they always say like, oh, why you don't have no male clothes? I was like, well, it's companies out there that only cater to women, and so I'm one of those. But I know businesses have limited time only, so I definitely want to branch out and do that. And my male line was one of those examples of a limited time only.
That's the one with the Roman numerals.
Yes, yes, and Roman numerals of 2017, because it was more of a let's act like a lady, think like a man type of thing. So it was a challenge. I love a challenge. So it was a challenge to see what men gravitate towards, especially with my male friends as well. Would you wear something like this? Everybody have different tastes as well. So I'm like, what you thinking about this? And I just like a take a poll. And I will say one of the t-shirt sayings that I came with that guys really like is 5, 6 and under can get this thunder.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I thought that was hilarious.
So they love that one. So I said, okay. So all the male sayings I thought of myself. And I got a thing for short girls. It's a few that you can see on loveshortgirlproblems.com. And that's my little token to the males.
That's what's up. I like that. So you're online. Do you have plans to do brick and mortar, like open up a store, or do you want to just stay strictly online?
What my long-term goal is definitely to do a storefront, but online is where it's at. Online is where it's at. Everybody loves instant gratification, you know, so I definitely, right about now, I love the online part of it. Yeah.
Where's the furthest you shipped?
The furthest I've shipped so far, my dad. I don't know if my dad counts, but
you ship, you know.
But California.
Okay.
Yeah, California.
You get a lot of are a lot of your sales based in Georgia?
Yes. It's based in Georgia.
So I'm like, you know, I'm sure you're doing like Atlanta and, you know, all these other metropolitan areas.
Yes, Atlanta. I did do Savannah, and it's always exciting. Oh, I got a different city, you know, because I do get a lot of heavy local sales, but I definitely pray for, you know, eventually for it to spread out and eventually just get well known in other states as well. But we got to crawl before you walk.
Yeah, that is true.
You got to crawl before you walk.
So do you set goals for your business that you try to attain, whether it be quarterly, yearly, every 6 months or so, or?
Yes, I try to do every 6 months. Okay. Because I definitely try to pace myself. So with being a business owner, you got to be patient with yourself as well. And sometimes we get so caught up in your business not doing what you wanted to do at that moment. You know, so I definitely had to learn patience, not only with my business but myself as well. And I can be hard on myself sometimes. So I definitely grown from not being so hard on myself. Sometimes it's not the right time, you know. Everything happened in due time. So that's the mindset that I definitely try to have, especially if I'm the sole proprietor for it. So
what's something that you've learned that you necessarily didn't think that is a part of the industry? Because, you know, we do research, you know, all we want to. But it's not until we open up a business and we jump into that industry that we actually start learning some stuff. So what is like one of the biggest things that you've learned that you necessarily didn't think it was part of the industry?
Something that I've learned that I didn't think was part of the industry. I never asked me that before.
Well, you know, I ask different questions.
Because you think you go to school, you learn everything, but it wasn't part of the industry.
It's something, you know, you wasn't aware of.
I was aware of a lot. It's more of the route of how to go about it. Was more of the issue that I've came across. You can have a creative idea, but how you gonna market it? my weakness was marketing. So that's the main thing. Of course, I knew marketing was definitely part of the business, but I can do everything myself. I can do what I can do it, and I can't do it all, and that's okay.
Yeah, it is.
So that's when I had to definitely let go of some Marines and hire people for different things to help me out to grow my business, because the millionaires today, they didn't grow on their own. They're still not growing on their own.
Yeah.
So that's what eventually I have to do.
Okay. Have you gotten to the point to where people have been following your journey and they let you know that they're inspired by you?
Yes, all the time. That it is so heartfelt to get that love. It's random inboxes, like, oh, I see you, keep doing your thing, especially for high school too. I love what you're doing. Outside of my family and close friends, I definitely get a lot of inbox. Oh, I love it. I kid you not, I was at my sister's house, and she had an event. It's actually her birthday. I'm getting stuff together, about to go to her house. I'm not sure where this girl came from, but she drove by, and next thing you know, I see a car back up. I'm still doing what I need to do, mind my business. And she backs up, and I have this girl rushing to me, and I'm scared. I'm like, what is going on? And she said, oh my God, I follow your page. I've been on your website every day. I have stuff in my cart now, what you got on hand, all of that. So, random people coming up to me. It was definitely exciting, and it was shocking, but a great shock. So it makes me think, like, people that I don't even know following me is following my journey. It makes me think, like, how long you've been following my journey. So I'm definitely appreciative, because you could be on somebody else's page, you could be buying from somebody else, but you chose to buy from me, and I definitely appreciate it, because I feel like it is something unique. It's something catered towards you. And my favorite saying is, my brand but our line. So I feel like that you're a part of something. So I love it.
Okay. I want to go into some of the pitfalls of just your position. Were you well received being a black woman being in business, and do you feel you're respected like you should be when it comes to, because you have to deal with vendors and all other type of business people and just people in general. So like, where do you fit in that?
I will say I'm blessed to get great feedback and great networking with my fellow vendors when I go to different vending events. And I mainly just think of it as maybe because mine is something unique and different. Nobody ever heard of it before. So I do get great feedback, but I will say in the back of my mind is I'm always cautious of how I present everything, because I don't want a stigma of ghetto or ratchet or anything, tied to my line. So when I'm doing promotion videos, when I'm doing advertising and taking pictures, I always still stay true to me and what my line represents, but I definitely try not to cross that line of oh, this ghetto, this ratchet, and that's not it, because I feel like it's easy to get caught up in it. Oh, those are ratchet clothes, clothes is clothes, so don't categorize me, as what I am or what it looks like. It's casual wear. Categorize it as that.
Is that an actual category when it comes to the clothes industry, like casual wear?
Surprisingly, it is. Okay. It is.
Because one or
it is. Club wear, casual wear.
Yeah.
And I feel like club wear, it can go into that's a ratchet. You know what I'm saying? But No.
Do you think you would ever get into like the manufacturing side of clothes, or is that something that's you'll stay away from?
I do. I would love to. I would love to. That definitely would take another hat off of me to where, I could just give my designs and my vision and it could be manufactured. And because right about now I do everything myself. Everything you see, I've done it myself from top to bottom. And it takes time. And I actually if I have an event and I want to pace myself, because I can't be a procrastinator. Procrastinating and business owner that is not tied together. But I'm just being honest, so I gotta do mine 2 weeks ahead of time. So to make sure I get everything to look exactly where I want, because if not, I will be up 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, 2 hours before the event trying to finish something. So eventually I do want to, because right now I do everything myself, except my slides. That is manufactured, which I'm so excited and blessed that comes to life.
So how do you balance business and personal life? Or is there a balance?
There is a balance. There is a balance. I would say people make time for what they want to make time for. So my business comes first because I have goals. Like I said, I set 6 months goal, and if I'm behind that goal, then that I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with myself, and I have nobody to blame but myself. And whoever I'm around, they have to understand that. So I am around like-minded people who do understand, but everybody's not the same. Everybody's not business oriented. So I do my best to find a balance.
Do you hang around other business owners?
I do.
Well? Okay. I asked that because I tell other business owners it's very important to have other people, who you can share your space with, and who also think like you do at a certain level, regardless of the industry.
Right.
It's great to bounce ideas off of one another, but it's also great to support in the relationships. Like I tell people, a lot of business is built on relationships. Yes. You can network and relationship your way to positions, or grow your company and scale it tremendously just based off of that alone. Absolutely.
And that's how it all started. With me modeling, and of course doing events, and there's a lot of people at different events getting ideas, business oriented people right there, and I stay with them. It's still people from 2012 that I've networked with still to this day. And cause why not? And I will say that leads me back to your question. Something that I came across that I didn't know that was part of this business. Not everybody's genuine.
Yeah.
Not everybody's genuine. You could be around business oriented people, but not everybody's genuine. And my saying that I always say, people can be good. Anybody can be good, but not everybody can be genuine. So people try to act like they're business oriented because they see what you're doing. So that's what they want to do. If that's what you want to do, let's go on this journey together. Don't tell me that you're one way or you're doing this, and I'm asking you for advice and you're giving me nothing. So people that's not genuine, that's one thing I did find in business.
Do you have I'm sorry, go ahead, finish it.
Oh, go ahead.
Do you have a business mentor?
I have a few. I have my mama Jer.
I love it.
I think she took the hat of that one, Mama Jer.
You need somebody in your corner that's always going to root for you in the best interest of you. So there's nothing wrong with that. I think we've covered a lot. Anything that you feel that we haven't talked about?
We did cover a lot. 2017 it did cover a lot.
But what's your favorite color?
What you think by looking at my display? What you think? Because it's easy if you're a detailed person.
Well, the one color I can see here a lot of is white, but also I see a lot of pink. Or maybe that's just me.
Okay, so is my favorite color white or pink?
Is it between the two?
It is one of those. I give you that. It is one of those.
Okay.
Is it white or pink?
Is it white or pink? Let's see here. I'm gonna go with pink.
It is because it's in my logo, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, my favorite color is definitely pink.
So all shades of pink, or just
Doesn't even matter.
doesn't matter, it's some type of pink.
It doesn't matter.
And the
Yes.
thing about it, it doesn't. I used to be against pink a long time ago, whatever. But I was whatever, but I was young.
Oh, you was young. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now I have like pink shirts and all sorts of stuff, and it could be presented.
Okay.
It depends on how it's presented. You know what I'm saying?
He said depending on how it's presented.
Yeah, pink, based off of how it's presented.
Okay.
It's looked upon as like blue or pink or whatever, and a girl or boy, and I'm like sometimes we have to break those type of stereotypes and stuff like that. But yeah. Okay.
Yes, pink and blue, but definitely pink is the dominant. You gotta have two favorite colors. Because if you in the store, if they don't have pink, okay, give me blue.
Blue is my favorite color.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like blue, black, but also I like wearing wild colors too. So I might buy something that's like a neon color or orange or a green or light green or something like that.
Okay.
That,
I love bright colors.
Yeah, I'm a little conservative right now. But yeah, I did an indie artist concert last year, and one of my friends, he's a rapper, but he also has merch as well that he's been doing for the last 2-3 years now, and he had this orange colored suit, shirt, and shorts, and that's what I wore. So yeah, I like wearing loud colors. I like to stand out.
It's springtime. Bright colors are in.
I'll wear bright times. I'll wear bright colors even in the fall and the winter. It don't matter to me.
Ain't that right?
Yeah.
I'm down for bright colors.
Yeah.
So that I am down for bright colors.
So, where do you want to be in 5 years?
I want to definitely be full-time in SGB.
Okay.
Definitely full-time. That's my goal. I'm working really hard towards that. So that's why I say my business definitely comes first, because I have goals. I want to solely work for myself. And I know once I get full-time, it's not going to be as easy as I think. Because I'm full-time now. I gotta pay that much close attention, and I'm going to have to probably hire that much more help. So, but I'm up for a challenge. Like I said, I love a challenge.
What I can say, being a full-time entrepreneur, I've been a full-time entrepreneur since 2013.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. I tell people I'm a serial entrepreneur now that I have 5 businesses that are active, about 7 on paper.
Okay.
8, I can't remember. Another one that's forming or whatever. And I have business partners in most of them. Not all of them, but most of them. And then they're all at different levels. But what I do like is that once you do work enough to put your get your business to a certain level, then it's not like work anymore. Like I don't feel like I work every day. I just enjoy what I do.
Right. Exactly.
And it's a totally different The other day, I was doing stuff for like 12 hours. And didn't even realize I had gone that long. but it didn't feel like work, because everything that you do, it comes back to you.
Right.
It might not come that day. It might be 6 months later that you benefited from that work that you did. But the more you put into yourself, the more you get out of it. And once you get to a point to where you put in a whole lot, you've done created this whole, like empire. And you can take it wherever you want to.
Because you love what you do.
Exactly.
That's what it's about. I love what I do.
Been podcasting for 6 years now. And the magnitude of what I started at and to where I am now is 180 degree difference. And then on top of that, like I started a production company back in December with 4 other people where I shoot skits and stuff like that. And didn't think that I would like or enjoy like videography and editing and all that. But I've gotten better at it so much that now I actually look forward to doing different stuff. And I love shooting like different content and all that. So it's like, another passion of mine has emerged.
We have different gifts inside of us. It just take the right things to pull it out.
Exactly. But for everybody out there, let them know, where can they go online and follow and, support.
You can definitely follow and support at loveshortgirlproblems.com and Instagram, Facebook, at Love Short Girl Problems, Twitter, SGP, the brand, and TikTok at Love Short Girl Problems. Definitely follow, subscribe, share, purchase,
exactly,
and you can see the journey.
Exactly, you can do it all. So there y'all have it. Another episode for y'all. Y'all keep supporting. For everybody out there, if you've not downloaded the Baked Out Radio Show app, go ahead and do that. I'm trying to hit 2,000 downloads by the end of this year. I got like 1,000 something.
Okay,
yeah.
You on the right track?
Yeah, I am.
Look at you.
Trying to do that. So wait till I hit like 50,000. It's gonna be stupid. But yeah, y'all go and y'all support. You know what I'm saying? Especially all the businesses that bring on, and the fact that I drove 2 hours away just to come down here, just so I could put this out here. So y'all go and y'all support. Buy, purchase, and then buy some for your friends too, and keep supporting.